Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Yankees played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Babe Ruth is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Leading off the afternoon.
So now here is Derek Jeter, who currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, Norman, there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Down and away, ball 1. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
The first baseman, Tino Martinez.
So the next to bat will be Tino Martinez. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Yankees nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Kenny Rogers, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate is Sean Green. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two-two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. DJ LeMahieu is on deck. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, a dozen home runs, and 44 RBIs. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Trammell brings it in, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, and even 20 home runs and 55 driven in. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Second inning now from San Francisco with no score. And stepping in, Jose Canseco.
The left fielder, Jose Canseco.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Jose Canseco goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Cecil Fielder comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting 6.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
At the plate, Tim Raines. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 26 home runs and 69 runs batted in. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Fouled off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fastball well outside.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Nelson Cruz.
First delivery to him. Base hit into right center.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers the hard-hit line drive.
Lourdes Gurriel is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 17 home runs, 53 RBIs. High in the air out to center field. Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 6.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
Next, it'll be Bo Bichette. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Toronto. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Set for the start of the inning, and up next the Hall of Fame shortstop Alan Trammell.
The third baseman, Alan Trammell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Jorge Posada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0 now. He's set, now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in will be Derek Jeter, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here, the double play.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And a swing and a miss. As that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Bernie Williams. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Next, here is Reese McGuire.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
John Green.
So now to the plate, Shawn Green. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here comes Tino Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Next to stand in is Cecil Fielder. First pitch of the AB now. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here's the first offering.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Raines is there, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 3.
Stepping in once again is Jimmy Fox. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz.
The designated hitter,
A
Nelson.
ball and no strikes. A base hit in his first trip. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Canseco is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. He gathers the throw. Touché, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off,
And now the first pitch.
the right fielder,
Tim Raines is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
We take a look at the numbers
Now
up to
back.
this point. You see
Second
he's
baseman.
only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. One out,
Now
runner
back.
at first.
Third
And
base.
up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Drives it the other way to deep right. Green ranges back. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2
Now
and
back.
halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in 2, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Hit on the ground to third. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Yanks leave. Stepping in for the Jays, George Springer flew out in his only at-bat so far. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his sixth strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Bo Bichette stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Bo Bichette becomes out number 2 this inning.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter. First pitch on its way. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Bernie Williams is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Jeter aboard here at first with nobody out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Runner's back. Swing and a liner. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he reaches second. That's a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Tino Martinez is at the plate as he watches ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jose Canseco is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A man at third with one away. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 2-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now at the plate, Cecil Fielder. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Green ranges back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career.
15.
Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
At the plate, Sean Green, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second
Digging
baseman,
in next, DJ LeMahieu. The potential tying run for him at third base, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
High in the air down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy.
First pitch of the AB now. Jimmy Fox is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Ernest Cabrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 98, Ernest Cabrera.
New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tim Raines. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Oh, that's it.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Low for ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
That evens it up 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Giving chase is Green. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and here's the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. The set and the 1-1.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The set and the 1-2.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Leading up for Toronto, the designated
infield
hitter,
in the overshift
Nelson.
here. Now the pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Julian Merriweather has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Derek Jeter, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This one's blooped out toward right center field. LeMahieu will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in next, Bernie Williams. He doubled his last time up. Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
A ball and a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Just hung in there on that one.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Tino Martinez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
The left fielder.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Nestor Cortes Jr. is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. So next to hit is Cecil Fielder. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double.
Leading up for Toronto, the shortstop.
Jeff Nelson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Your attention, please.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away.
Now
something breaking down and away off the plate.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The batter, number 7.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Reese McGuire stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 the pitch.
2-1.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Into the box, Tim Raines. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. LeMahieu onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the Yankees.
Now it'll be Alfonso Soriano, singled in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This is lifted out to left. Left fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Alan Trammell.
At the plate now, Alan Trammell. No balls and 1 strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Grounded to first. Reined in. On to first with it himself is Fox, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sean Green, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Green.
The windup and the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Swing and a liner. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The second baseman, DJ.
First delivery to him.
LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next up is Jimmy Fox. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. To third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. We are into extra innings. Here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. First pitch of the AB on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jorge Posada becomes the first out of the inning. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he got him. Now at the plate here is Bernie Williams, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped up. Fox is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH. Nelson Cruz steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Raines is there, 2 down.
The center fielder,
George Springer the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody
will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. The Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains dead. Ryan Barucki takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 56.
So stepping in is Tino Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Popped him up. Bichette is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 33.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Cecil Fielder. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The right fielder, number 31, Tim Ray.
Into the box now, Tim Raines, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now that second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
To the plate now, Alfonso Soriano. This took him up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Set now for the...
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks in the top of the 15th were enough to decide it. They hang on for the nice road win.
4-2 the final score today.
Our
Goose Gossage wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Mariano Rivera hammers down the save, is 26th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your